What do we got? We got ourselves, oh, Vexta going up first on Team Blue. On Team Blue, we also got Trevor. We got ourselves Shogawa. We got ourselves Shadow Flash. And oh my god, what is this with this monk? Kamajiji Port. We got Arias going up first. I actually saw this man in the Brewfest, man. Let's try to see if he can beat me in the sausage eating contest. Except Arias can stuff more sausages in mouth than I can, it looks like. Aronda, Demoniac, Pantera, and Angel on Team Red. And it's going to be Arias going to hit with a Hodge. He's going to go for a little bit of ramp up for his damage. Wings coming up for Vexta, though. He got the Crusader set up. He's going to try to see if he can chill with Arias, stack up that haste, stack up the damage, and only burning through all the defenses of Arias. He's having to go for a massive heal, massive transfusion coming up for Arias. Just taking away all that health from Vexta and transfusing it to himself. Huge damage out of Vexta, but it means insane healing for Arias as long as he can spam the Death Strike, although it looks like he's got to hold on behind on a Death Strike spam. Might have to go for a bit of IBF here, or maybe even, oh, was that not a transfusion heal before? Was he not transfused healing? Was that just a normal Death Strike prior? Because now he got transfusion rolling, but that bubble from Vexing denying the transfusion healing, gonna get the IBF to break out of the stun, and Arias still has the Necrotic out for some of himself due to Death Pack, but if he can wait it long enough, gonna be a stun to Vextech. Vextech actually doesn't have anything but a bop at this point, so actually he might be in a bad situation. Might have played his hand a little bit too early with that bubble, but that's gonna be the second set of wings coming out right now. Crusader wings, though, gonna be a little bit slow ramp up. Arias won't have the pet to bounce out the snowball, the chill bane between those two, but it's still dropping down in health. That might have been actually a little bit of misplay for him in terms of the talents that he ran, and Vextech is gonna cleave right through him. Slice it apart, my boy. Angel is up next. Bob coming out. He could try to see if he can dispel a Belf, and he's going to try to Belf it. Can he maybe purge it? No, cannot purge it, but so he's going to end up getting in a prison onto Vextech, stopping him from playing the game for just a moment. Going to be execution status for Vextech, but he's looking to just bail the hell out of the hand of freedom up and running. She get a slow onto Angel. Safety trick and proccing for him, and again, Angel is trying to rip buffs off of him, but looks like any buff that he's getting, it looks like he's ripping wrong buffs altogether. You know what buff he's probably ripping? The one where every single time you get a finisher, you get a shorter cast for your flash of light and a more powerful heal, which is still a pretty good buff, but it's like every 10 seconds to be able to rip one of those stacks, it's just not the best. And Angel is going to be caught kind of in the corner. I think he used Fell Rush wrong, but it's going to be Vexing super low, getting interrupted, and down he goes. Angel getting a oh, come on, Angel. I was rooting for you, but now after that BM, I don't know how I feel. Angel's probably like, you know what, I hate Paladins, they deserve it. But it's like, come on, dude. Whoa, and that's going to be stunner to Trevor right before he was able to do the bow and everything. Wow, just came out of nowhere. Angel trying to take advantage of every situation. Looks like the touch of death is going to be doing quite a lot of damage here for Fury trying to come out. But before the barrage of Fury comes in, it's going to be a stun by Angel. Touch of death, dropping him super low. He's going to go for a metamorphosis into a disarm. Cannot get some of the damage out. Needs to get the I-beams rolling. And Trevor found himself super low. And it's actually going to go for a little bit of line of sight with Vivify spam heals, trying to make sure he can recover and try to keep away from Angel while metamorphosis is up. As long as he can allow Angel to not deal any damage. And Maledicts is going to come in, so any damage he does deal is not going to get that heal. He's going to try to see if he can fight the Maledicts, though. That thing is stacking on him over and over. It's going to burn all his heals, but this is how much health he was able to get, so he's still in the minus, hasn't got heal, has to go for a bit of a reset. Maybe get a couple of those Crucibles here and there. Have to go for a full reset up for this guy, man. Have to go for a full reset. We'll see if Trevor... like how simple the name is, Trevor. Normally these guys are like Lucifer, Kachikan, I don't know. I guess we have a guy named Versace. So there's, I feel like Trevor is just a not serious name for a wild character, but I like it. It's so casual. That's gonna be Lex. Into offensive Fury. Angel not looking that healthy. I-beam trying to come out. Down they go, though. That might just be karma for T-Back and a Paladin. That might have been not the play there, man. Even Trevor came out, tried to get that honor duel. Is Trevor, has he been burned by everybody? He's not going to give the other person honor duel. Nope, he's like, no, I don't care. Honor duels, nobody gives them to me. I'm just going to zap you, be like, stay away from me. Stay away from me. The real duel starts. Stay away from me. You might as well just get it like serious mode in the first place, not let everybody get too close and get advantages. Like, you know, Pantera, if you're going to come at me, you better be ready for combat. going to be Shield of Vengeance for Pantera, getting hit with a disarm to fall, and Trevor is trying to see if he can disengage. Is that Shield of Vengeance going to hold up? Trying to use the Crucible, double Crucible, kind of wasted the Crucible dot that comes with it, but still was able to burn through a Shield of Vengeance fairly effectively. Same chicken popping in for Trevor, might be looking at a defensive here, might be a Karma here, unless he can manage himself, as Eye for an Eye comes in for Pantera, actually uses a trinket for that incapacitate. Oh, a trinket and a paralysis. So Trevor goes for a quick port out of there before a Hodge comes in. And Pantera is kind of down on some of his cooldowns. Full set of wings is done. It's going to be Fist of Fury into Pantera. Does land a Hodge. No chicken available for Trevor. But Pantera isn't going to go for a minute-long wings. He is. Leg sweep to follow. No chicken available for Pantera. Might be seeing a bop or a bubble out of this man, depending on how much damage Trevor got going on. Into continuation of that stun with a disarm over to Pantera. Trying to see if he can get himself some more damage into Trevor. Not going to happen. He's just going to get barraged with Fist of Fury. Trying to go for a bit of a heal. Can he go for a setup? Bubble coming out of the Paladin. That's where Trevor is going to completely disengage. Both of these boys are going to go for a little bit of reset altogether. Two more for Horde. Hell yeah, boys. Keep making goes, boys. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah. Pantera is on the other side, mounted up. He's ready. 5 minutes in, we're going to start seeing Dampener rolling in a bit. And Trevor and Pantera looking both quite healthy, actually. Pantera down on Trinket, though. Blessing Protection still available. If he can live 30 seconds, he might have the Shield of Vengeance. Is going to be a Hodge onto Trevor. No wings to follow with it. There should be a defensive Hodge. Should be using it defensively and healing as much as he can if he is going to be able to get away from Trevor. In cap to stop him in place. As he's trying to disengage. Might have to burn a Bob here pretty early on. And he does burn a Bob. Having to go for Flash of Light. Has to go for full recovery here. Cannot catch up to Trevor, although the guy's hanging out in the corner. He's thinking maybe I'll get at him. Maybe I'll throw a Judgment. Maybe get my holy power built up. Maybe I'll be able to get those Templar's Verdicts coming out. Maybe one of those things will crit and I'll do some damage to the monk. Ring of Peace coming out did not stop Trevor. Pantera, and he's gonna get hit into another leg sweep. Shield of Vengeance is up. If he can get that Shield of Vengeance before Trevor is able to finish off his abilities, all his damage, it's gonna be double wings actually for Pantera. Check it out of Trevor. Is gonna go for disperse magic a little bit or diffuse magic. Still taking a lot of holy damage out of Pantera regardless. Has a Karma as a backup, and Pantera just doesn't have anything left to deal with any more defensive or offensive. Gonna be Maledict out of Trevor. It's actually gonna bail out of there. He's still looking for a reset, but that Maledict is gonna stop Pantera from healing to full. That's going to be a Crucible on top of that with a big offensive Fury. Does he have any way to stop it? Needs a Hammer of Justice right about now. Does he get one? Flash of Light does come out. Doesn't get interrupted. Pantera is still hovering on barely any health. And Freedom trying to come out. Flash of Light coming in. Trying to see if he can hit him with a J. That's going to be a Ring of Peace. Does he have enough? And a Crucible finishes him off at the end. Well used. So the Crucible waits until the right moment to sling out some powerful Crucibles at the guy. Aronde is up next. Going to go for a Warbreaker onto Trevor. Playing that enhancement. Your boy does land the stun. And is going to go for a little bit of a setup with some nature damage on Trevor. Karma coming out immediately. Aronde is just going to wall and try to see if he can Ghost Wolf out of the zoo and does get spawned for Trevor. He's trying to make that Karma give him a little bit extra healing. He's going to go for a bit of a setup and then back up as soon as he gets a chance, man. I had Aronde to get himself a big setup as enhancement. Being an enhancement, though, it's tough. We got to get Worthless in here without Blood of the Enemy enhancement, man. Make everybody afraid. I think that'd be hilarious, dude. The amount of damage enhancement shamans can do with the right talents on the setup is actually quite a lot. Fist of Fury parrying out Aronde. He's going to be able to get a Crucible and some nature damage onto Trevor. Getting hit with a disarm. Should still be able to use some of his abilities, but it's going to be Ghost Wolves coming in. He's going to have a lot of Maelstrom. Might be able to turn it around. Missing that Sunder. Trying to see if he can go for a Hex. Does get hit with a Spear Hand Strike. Interrupted on that Hex, and a Fist of Fury to follow again. Doesn't have a way to interrupt Trevor at all. Aronde is kind of low on health. Trying to get a heal. No, not a lot you could really do as an enhancement versus a monk. Getting a shot coming in by Demoniac. Try to see if he can get some damage in onto Trevor. No Vendetta yet. It's going to be checking out Demoniac as he gets hit with a leg sweep into an incap right afterwards. Oh my god, what is that Mog? That's Mr. Pandaria, man. That's a trash can set that I didn't like. I thought, like, why did they give us a trash can set, dude? I look like a human trash can. What is this? I never liked that Mog, dude, honestly. Back in Mop, I thought it was the worst thing ever. And then they gave us an epic recolor as green. I was like, what? We have it in purple or red or green. Really? Is that what we get? Like, I don't care. Oh, whoa, actually, that's the damage coming out for Demoniac, though. Even though the Mog is not looking all that flink, he's still getting quite a bit of damage on the Trevor. Going to be a Karma immediately. Trying to go for Vivify's blind onto Trevor, still holding onto a trinket. So the next stun out of Demoniac, he's probably going to be able to deal with it. Demoniac hit with a Maledict is going to try to see if he can build himself out for a kid shot. Going to be Fist of Fury immediately. It's going to be vanished into a cheap shot to stop Trevor's Fist of Fury. Might be able to get a little bit more damage. Trevor getting hit. Demoniac with an incap and try to see if he can bail out of it. Try to go for as much healing as humanly possible. He's going to go for a spam on Vilify. 9 minutes in. Can Demoniac come up and Demoniac come back? Actually, is it going to be able to go through that hit of Ring of Peace? I think as long as you're not in combat, you can go through Ring of Peace. Can you not? Or am I wrong? Yeah, as long as maybe I'm wrong. There's got to be into a stun to Demoniac. Touch of Death coming out. Demoniac has a limited amount of time. That's going to shot us up. Kid shot. Tried to Amaya Wamu Shindaru. Trevor isn't going to be able to do it. Get into a disarm and down it goes. Amaya Wamu Shindaru strat did not work at all. That would have been great if he pulled it off too, dude. This is like, just teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Oh my god, Trevor coming out top on the mark with a big ol' 1v4, man. Big ol' 1v4. Alrighty, boys, let's get another one going, yeah?